Hello Tears and welcome to today's video. Today we're doing a 20k squad builder. So to start off with, we put in a Senho from Villarreal. This guy saves everything. And since he's really tall, he can punch the corners and he just gets to everything. At right back, we have Dimarcos. This guy's just ridiculous. He's got good passing, so if you want him to cross it in, it's going to be good. He's got good dribbling, so he can dribble past defenders. And most importantly, the pace and physical that this guy has. Without them, he wouldn't be a good player. But since he has them, he's going in my team. Next up, we go with Martinez. He's small, you're probably going to call me out on that, but he's got big legs, so he blocks everything. He's got good physical and good defending, and you always want a centre back with about 70 pace, and he comes within my pace centre back region. Next up, we're going with Kimpembe. He's in my centre back pace region once again. He's good defending. He's tall, 6 foot, and he also has long legs so he can block everything. At left back, we're going for Roussillon. Same with Dimarcos. He's got good passing and dribbling, so he can run past defenders. He's also got good pace and physical, so he can outpace the defenders and outstrengthen them also. At left centre mid, we're going with Sanson. You could go with Ndombele, which is the other guy here, but I didn't find him as good as Sanson. At holding midfielder, we've now got Bakayoko. You probably heard about this guy being ridiculous, but he is the meaning of ridiculous. If you go into the dictionary and you look up ridiculous, you'll find Timu Bakayoko. 81 defending, 83 physical, 73 pace, and he doesn't feel like 6'1", he feels like 7 foot, and he's everywhere. Next up at centre mid, you can either go for 2 people, you can go for Doucouré or Capoue, but I went for Doucouré because I just think his stats are better. Also, he's tall and he's strong, so he can hold the players off while running. Next up at cam, we have Ross Barkley. This guy has 5-star weak foot, which I did not know about. He's 6'2", so he always wins the headers that the goalies do from the goal kicks. He's got good dribbling, pace and physical, along with passing, so he's always the perfect player. Up front, we then have Rashford and Demari and Andre Gray. Andre Gray is the definition of ridiculous, a bit like Bakayoko. Except he's in the higher dictionary. So you got Bakayoko in the normal dictionary, and then you've also got Andre Gray in the more advanced category. And then Rashford, you can't ask for more from a striker. 92 pace, 81 dribbling, 76 shooting, and 74 physical. He's amazing. His pace and physical allow him to run past people, and his dribbling allows him to keep the ball close. He's also 6'1", so he wins headers. And he's got high-low, so he's always up the pitch. He's got 4-star weak foot and skill moves. So whenever you're on the left and want to low drive it, he's always there in the perfect place. He's got 82 shot power, so whenever you shoot, it's just gonna more or less always go in. He's got 90 agility, so he's just ridiculous. We're gonna go through the chemistry styles that I put on the players. You don't have to go with them, but you can if you want. So with Asenjo, I went with Cat. As you can see here, it does his reflexes, speed and positioning. He has 85 reflexes, 59 speed and 82 positioning. So it puts him far above any other goalie. With DeMarcos, we've put Powerhouse on him, which does defending and passing. So it puts his defending in the 80s and passing in the 80s also. So he can get back and have good crossing at the same time. At right centre back, we have Inigo Martinez with the Architect on him, which does physical and passing. I put physical in him because he's small, which means he can hold players off, and passing, just because I thought he needed an upgrade in that. And we've also put an Architect on Kimpembe. He's only got 74 physical, which is really poor. So with an Architect, it should put him up in the 80s. And passing isn't that good either, so we just gave him that as well. With Roussillon, we gave him the same as DeMarcos, which is Powerhouse, which does his defending and passing, which means he can also get back and have better crossing. We then go with Doucouré, and I gave him a Hunter, because he's on my right centre mid, and I'm going to want him to keep pushing up. And he's going to be having some shots as well. It gives him 80 pace, or maybe above, and it gives him above 80 shooting as well. We also then give Bakayoko our Powerhouse, which boosts his defending and passing, because for a midfielder, his passing isn't that good. He could do with pace, but I think his passing needed the best. We then went with Sansone, and I didn't give him anything, because he's an all-round complete player, and I just think he's better on a basic. We then go with Barkley, and I gave him a Hawk, which does pace, shooting and physical. His shooting isn't that good for a cam, so we gave him a boost on that. He also gets good pace with this, and good physical also. If you want, you can give him a Hunter, but they're rather expensive, so I don't think you should. But if you have it, you can if you want. Then we went to Demarai Gray, and we gave him a Marksman, which does dribbling, shooting and physical, as you can see. It boosts him up to, I believe, around 76 dribbling, above 80 shooting, and above 80 physical. As I say, I don't know if this is completely true, I'm just guessing, but I think it should. We then go to give Rashford a finisher, as it boosts his shooting and physical. His physical isn't that good, so it gives him a really big boost in that, and it definitely gives his shooting around above 80. So let's get into the games and let me show you all the goals and chances that we have. Also, I'll be showing you some defensive play and some good saves by the goalie. So let's get into this. The best things about this team. So let's start off with the fullbacks. The fullbacks were fast, were strong. The left back was small, but the right back was 5'11", I think, DeMarcos. So when they were running down the wing, they were able to hold the defenders off, and they had good passing also. So they got to the corner, they could cross it in and get it on either anyone who wants it. Now to the centre backs. The centre backs were small. They were what you want in a centre back in pace wise. They had good defending, but the problem was their physical wasn't that good. So when I gave them the chemistry styles, it boosted their physical. So that gave them a good boost, and that meant they were able to beat the forwards and beat anyone who wanted to challenge them. It would also give them a boost in jumping, so they were able to also beat the forwards to headers as well. Now to the holding midfielder, Bakayoko. He was good at everything defence-wise. So he was decent in pace, amazing in defending and physical, and he was good in passing as well. He was what you want in a holding midfielder because he was tall, so the forwards had no chance of beating him, and he just battered everyone if they tried to get past him. His tackling was amazing as well, and you can't ask for more from a holding midfielder. Now, to both wide midfielders, the Doucouré, he was mainly a holding midfielder, which is why he's a CDM. But when I gave him the Hunter, it boosted his pace and shooting. He was always able to run down the wing, and whenever anyone tried to tackle him, he could always run past them. And if they tried to push him off the ball, he was always able to hold them off with his strength. So he's perfect in a winger, right winger. Now, on the left midfield, or a left mid, which is where he plays really, you got Sanson. He was good at pace, or decent at least. He had good shooting and defending. He was the person that is good at everything really. You could play him up front, or you could play him as a centre back, and he would still do a good job anywhere. He had good pace, he was really strong, a bit like Doucouré, and he was everything you wanted in a left mid or a left winger, which is where he plays. Up at Cam, we have Ross Barkley. This guy was the main person in the team. Well, the front three were amazing really, but Barkley stood out the most. I gave him a Hawk, which boosts his pace, shooting and physical. He had 77 pace, 77 physical and 73 shooting. So it boosted all the things he needed to be boosted in. And his shooting was just incredible. He also had 5-star weak foot, which also boosted everything. If you have like a 3-star weak foot Cam, he won't be able to shoot on his left if he's right-footed, or his right if he's left-footed. He'll just be one-footed, and every shot he gets on his weak foot will just be terrible. So with Barkley, I was really confident that I could score from anywhere with him because of his left and right ability. So whenever I was close to goal or wanted to take a long shot, I was really confident it was going to go in. Now with the front two, Andre Gray, he was fast, okay at shooting, and he was strong as hell. Now you're probably thinking, oh, he's not that tall, he's not that good, but you couldn't ask for more from a striker. Now he had 4-star weak foot, so I was really confident going with him. I wasn't as confident with Andre Gray as I was with Barkley because Barkley had 5 stars, but with Andre Gray, I knew that he was going to score most of the time. And whenever I was going for a goal, yes, come on, we're going to score. I know I'm going to score. And the amount of times I scored with this guy is ridiculous because he's only 77 rated and costs about 700 coins, which is the minimum he's going to go for. And I just could not believe it, how confident I was with my front three. Now, with Rashford, he wasn't as good as Barkley or Gray. I was confident because when Dimarcos or Roussillon was going to cross it in, because Andre Gray well, they didn't feel that tall, they might have been, but they didn't feel that tall. Please subscribe, like, and turn on the notifications button to get notified every time I upload. Thank you for watching. Bye.